the plate trick. This one tip is going to revolutionize how you choose to eat. Make sure that half of your plate is carbs, 2/10, 20% is protein, and 3/10, 30% is fat. Every macronutrient has its role and has a function that you need. Carbs provide energy, fats provide vitamins and minerals, and protein rebuilds muscle and provides energy. So to not have any one of those macros adequately would be really bad for your diet. So you need to have enough macros, preferably every day. The reason the plate trick is so helpful is because it is a visual way to measure it out without needing numbers. You can just look at the plate and say half of it is carb, a quarter of it is protein, and a quarter of it is fat. Every meal doesn't need to be 50, 20, 30. It only matters that at the end of the day, they all average to 50, 20, 30. So if you're somebody like me, who in the morning really likes cereal and carbs mostly, at the end of the day I make up for it with a lot more protein, so every day should even out for me. So some meals can be very carb heavy, some meals can be very protein heavy. So this is the macro breakdown every person is supposed to average each day. I'm gonna walk through my most common meals and explain to you which food choices I make and why. Okay, so for this meal, I broke it up so that half of my plate was rice and salmon, which is a good source of protein and fat, made up the other half. So that is pretty balanced macros for that meal. This is one of my favorite meals. I have it about every day. Uncrustables are great, and they are a source of protein and fat, and peanuts are the same way. They have some protein and they have some fat. So honestly, it's kind of like purple, red, purple, red. It doesn't really matter because the meal on a total can fit my macro lifestyle. So that's what I love about being able to mix and match different snacks, because I have about 5 different variations of this meal that I'm cycling through constantly to keep my diet interesting. And another example, a bagel with cream cheese and lox, one of my other go-tos. This is a better visual representation. So horizontally, you can see this is like a bagel. I hope you can see it, it's kind of far away. But the biggest source of carbs is the bagel, and it's about half of the calories. Then you have the cream cheese, which is the fat on top of it, and the big source of protein are the lox, which are on top. All right, I hope you learned something. One more time to summarize. When picking a meal, I would choose the protein source first, next a quality carb, and finally a fat to finish off the plate. And if you do that, you will be snacking healthily for the rest of your life.